TJ with Loaded Orygun, loadedorygun.net, and we're up to spanning the state now.
We are?
Yes.
All right. Well, then let's span.
We really look forward to these limericks on Monday.
Yeah, no,
it's one reason I get up on Monday.
There's got to be one.
Another
right?
confession.
The other thing I'd like to mention, just briefly, David Robinson, who announced for David Wu's seat in District 1, will be at Drinking Liberally, 7 p.m. Wednesday at Ringo's in Beaverton this week.
David Robinson, he's running against David Wu in the primary.
That's correct.
Tell us about him just very briefly.
I know fairly little about him.
Okay.
He signed up about a month or two ago and has been hitting all the county county Democrat meetings and has been fairly visible, within those political circles. Obviously, it's very difficult to get media time this early out and when you're not a big fish. And
so
Wu's been challenged a couple of times and continues to sail through. So it'll be difficult, but I think there is sort of an undercurrent of discontent with Wu that would make a primary interesting with the right candidate. I don't know yet.
Well, Drinking Liberally, the place to meet David Robinson.
Ringo's, Beaverton.
Okay.
Wednesday night, 7 o'clock.
Wednesday night.
Here we go.
All right.
A limerick about a new GOP attack video. We'll concede it's a tad bourgeoisie, but beyond that we must disagree. True, it's not very green, but let's not make a scene over David Wu's big SUV. Speaking of David Wu, the GOP has a video out by one of their Oppo trackers showing Wu cruising around in a GMC Yukon, which it does get about 12 to 15 miles a gallon. Wu says he bought the Yukon to carry himself, his wife, 2 kids, 2 strollers, and the family dog. So Wu his office notices that the
Sounds
Wu
like a
regularly
checker
recycles
speech to me.
a checker speech. That's right.
Yeah.
It's a cloth. It's a cloth SUV.
And we're carrying that dog in our car no matter what they say.
They call the car checkers. Right. Here's a limerick with that fresh outdoorsy smell. Let our motto be clothespins or die. Hang our socks out. Let freedom's flag fly. Take our guns. Oh, okay. But don't you dare take away our God-given freedom to
hang our laundry outside.
Yes, and that rhymes. Dry.
I was just waiting to say fraud with a punchline. You're really good today, Christine.
Clothes dryers, did you know they account for 6% of all household utility consumption?
Yeah.
Yep.
But in Oregon and many other states, lots of private communities, condo associations, trailer parks, they forbid hanging your laundry outside. It's a mixture of aesthetics and
trailer
property.
parks ban it?
Exactly. As one resident put it, I figured trailer parks were the one place where hanging your laundry was actually still allowed.
It was mandatory.
But even they're going shishi. Who knew?
But the Homeowners Association says no.
No, Oregon's one of four more states this year considering joining the battle for liberté, laundry, and égalité.
Oh, I like that.
Christine, you should hang yours out and let people decide what uniform. They'll pick it right off your line.
Oh, okay. Vote.
Here's
online.
a limerick about what makes Portland great. We can all agree, right? Portland's being great. Portland's literature is most sublime, and our bookstores are simply divine. We're a city of parts, so they tallied up smarts and found Portland came in.
Number 9.
Number 9. There comes Carl with a winner. According to Tina Brown's website, The Daily Beast, Portland's the 9th smartest American city. Basically, it's because we have good authors and good bookstores. And,
good local radio.
Right, but we still can't turn left on Burnside. We still haven't figured that out.
Otherwise, we'd be second or something.
Right. Number 1, Raleigh-Durham.
Yeah, because, by the way, that's the research triangle, if you don't know it. There are more PhDs because of North Carolina State, Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Duke in Durham.
I'm glad you clarified that.
Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill. You got to have all 3 legs of the triangle.
Right.
That's right. Number 10 was Baltimore, because if they were just a little smarter, they'd live here in Portland.
There you go.
You know what the least smart American city is? And it's all relative. I'm sure they're brilliant there, too.
Yeah, where's that?
Fresno.
Okay. Well, they got a line in the Music Man.
They can try harder.
Okay. I've been to Fresno.
Pick up a book, Fresno.
You know what's good about Fresno? Is it's near
Gateway
Yosemite.
to Redding, right?
No, Yosemite. It's not far from Yosemite.
Oh, okay.
I performed many a time in Fresno and had a good time.
Gateway to Redding.
Top
That's
quality rest
No,
stops.
it's the gateway to Visalia.
The path to Eureka.
Did they rate Visalia on there?
I did not see it.
I'll tell you a story about Visalia. This is early in my career. You know Marsha Warfield? She was on Night Court.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. This is before she got her big break in television. Didn't even own a car. And we were performing in Visalia, which is in between Bakersfield and Fresno, which should tell you all you need to know. And I drove Marcia up there, and we got into town. And Marcia's African American. We went into McDonald's because we're poor comics to grab something to eat. And there was a display case at the local McDonald's in Visalia, and it was a display of nooses. And I'm looking at Marcia looking in this case, and I was like, what are you looking at? And she was just staring at these nooses. She goes,
my God.
we need to get out of this town pretty fast. So,
Maybe they're giving them away with Happy Meals.
Oh,
I don't know.
Scary.
But some of those people are probably at town hall meetings. TJ, thank you very much.
I'm sure you weren't poor comics. I'm sure you were very good.
This is 1980.
Yeah.
We were good comics, but poor in money.
Oh, okay.
That's
Well,
19. I think it was 1982. I think I'll look it up.
it's
Thank you,
Reagan
TJ.
era recession.
Yeah.
So
No one
poor,
could make
I
it
had to put my thing under the thing.
Yeah, don't talk about it.
All right.
Thank you, TJ.
Thank you,
Thank
TJ. We'll see next week how the Yankees are doing.
All right.
And the Phillies.
I'll check
We
in.
got to bet something.
Yeah, we'll come up
I
with
need a
something.
new stereo for my car. All right, TJ, thank you so much.
Take care.
TJ loaded Orygun, loadedorygun.net.